Good morning, student. Today we are going to study with the concept of consumer budget. So already you know what is the meaning of budget. So ನಿಮಗೆ already ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ budget ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So you can take it a example of government budget. So what government will do? Government will fix its income. After fixing its income, it collects its income through taxes and other method. When the income is gained, it will distribute that income through budget system. Budget anta helidre basically you are having income in your hand and you are distributing that income, or you are spending that money, that we will call it as a budget. Budget is the concept when you are having certain fixed amount in your hand. ಸೊ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಲ್ಲ. ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರುವುದು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬಜೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದ ಬಜೆಟ್ and budget set and other concepts which will come under budget. So here ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20 rupees, 30 rupees ಆರ್ 50 rupees ಆರ್ 100 rupees. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಎರಡು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಎಂಬುದು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ the government will not interfere. No concept related to government, no concept related to any other people. It is only you and you are having some certain amount in your hand. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟೆನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So a consumer budget is the actual purchasing potential with which he or she can purchase a number of two goods provided their prices. So here it explains that budget is actual purchasing power. Why it is actual purchasing power? Because when you are going to market, you are spending that money and you are buying the commodities. That's why it is called as actual purchasing potential or actual purchasing power with which she or he can purchase a number of two goods. Here we are taking an example of two goods. You are going to buy two commodities provided their prices. When you are going to buy any commodity, you know already the prices of that particular commodity. So price will be provided and you have your income in your hand. By using that income, you are going to purchase two commodities in the market. Let us consider a consumer who has only a fixed amount of money or income to spend on two goods. So here a consumer having a fixed amount of money or fixed amount of income in his hand which he is going to spend on two goods. Why two goods? Because we are taking the example of two commodities. So they are using two goods. The prices of the goods are given in the market. So the prices of that particular commodity or the prices of that goods is given in the market. So you know the prices of those commodity. If you are not aware of those commodity, then it is difficult for you to spend your income on that particular commodity. For that purpose, now you know when you are entering the market, when you are going for purchasing, you know the prices of those commodity. According to the prices you are going to purchase. So here the prices already you know. The prices of the goods are given in the market. The consumer cannot buy any and every combination of the two goods that she may want to consume. So everything you are not able to buy. So in front of you there are 10 phones are kept, and for phone obviously you are going to purchase one power bank. So there are two commodity, one is your phone, one is your power bank. So when you are going to purchase that phone or power bank, you will purchase according to your income. So if you are having 20,000 in your hand, in that if you have decided you are going to buy a phone worth 15,000, then you will spend 15,000 money in purchasing of one commodity, that is phone. Remaining 5,000 you will spend on purchasing of power bank. Now let us suppose your income is only 15,000, or the money which you have in your hand, it is only 15,000. Now what you have to do? You have to reduce the spending amount of both the commodity. Either you can keep constant of purchasing commodity B, that is good Y. So you can still purchase 5,000 power bank, and you can spend 10,000 to purchase a phone. So that is up to you. So if you are having 50,000, again it up to you how much money you want to spend for your phone and how much money you want to spend for your power bank. So suppose now you are having only 15,000 and you want to buy a phone worth 20,000. Whether it is possible for you? No, it is not possible. It is above your income. So that is what explained here. The consumer cannot buy any and every combination of two goods that is she may want to consume. That means if you want to have that phone also, you are not able to purchase that phone. If you are having 15,000 in your hand, and if you want to buy a phone worth 20,000, so then you are not able to purchase that phone. Why? You want to have that combination, you want to purchase that phone, but it is not for you because you are not having sufficient amount in your hand. That is explained here. And when you are going for the market to purchase a phone, you have the idea how much worth one phone is, how much the prices will be there. So you know, after knowing, you are going to purchase that phone. The consumption bundles that are available to the consumer depend on the prices of the two goods and the income of the consumer. So everything is depend upon the prices of the commodity and the income of the consumer. If the income of the consumer is higher, he can go for the higher combination. If the income of the person is lower, he have to satisfy his want with that low income. Given her fixed income will be fixed, because when you are taking money in your hand and going to the market, there are no chances that automatically that money going to increase. So money is going to be, or the income is going to be fixed. Here income means don't take it as a monthly income what your parents are earning. Here income means the money which you are having in your hand and you are going to purchase that commodity in the market. So that is mentioned here as a income, not your monthly based income. And the prices of two goods, the consumer can afford to buy only those bundles which cost her less than or equal to her income. So only those commodity you can purchase, only those combination you can purchase where you are purchasing, which commodity you are buying or which commodity you are affording, which will be less than your price or equal than your income. Less than your income or equal to your income. How does it mean less than your income or equal to your income? That means you can purchase a power bank and phone. If you are having 20,000, now you decided to purchase a phone which worth 10,000 and power bank which worth 5,000. So there will be 5,000 amount will remain. You have 20,000 in your hand. In that 10,000 you are spending for the phone, 5,000 you are spending for the power bank. How much will be remained? Yeah, 5,000 will be remained. That is less than your income. So you are purchasing which is less than your income because you are saving 5,000. So you can do that. No objection for that. Or equal to her income. Equal to her income means now you are having 20,000 in your hand. You can go to buy a 15,000 ka phone and 5000 ka power bank, where your income equal to your purchasing power, that is 20,000. You can buy a lesser one, you can buy a greater one, where it should be less than your income or it should equal to your income, but greater than your income it is not available. Suppose you want to buy 20,000 ka phone and 5,000 ka power bank, but you have only 20,000 income in your hand. Whether you are able to purchase that combination? No. So either you can go for less than your income or equal to your income. Again I am repeating it, income means the money which you are having in your hand. So I wrote above, there is money in bracket income. Don't think that income means monthly income. Okay, so this is just an introduction of consumer budget. I hope you understood the meaning of consumer budget. Tomorrow we will go with the budget set. Today I'll not give any notes from tomorrow's concept, budget set. When I'm giving budget set notes, that time I will give the introduction to the consumer budget, that is meaning. So what you heard today, tomorrow I will give the notes. So go through that and study well.